When Dortmund was out of possession, they were in a 4-4-2. They were doing mostly zonal marking. So when it comes to analyzing football matches, what do I look for? The two very important things that you need to look for first is what the team is doing in possession and what they are doing out of possession. First, we're going to be taking a look at what a team does in possession. This is the very first question that you should be asking yourself. Does the team try to build up from deep, or do they push up the defensive line for a long ball? So now, for example, you could see that this team is patient in their build-up. They allow for their fullbacks to push up high, opening up space either for their winger or center mid to get on the ball. In this scenario, you see how the left winger drops in to get on the ball. In this next clip, same thing, both fullbacks are pushed high, but then the center mid drops into that space to get on the ball. So when you're watching a team build out from the back, ask yourself, where do the fullbacks move during build-up? Does one stay flat? Does one go deep? Is one inverted? Are they wide? Where does the defensive midfielder move during the build-up? Do they drop in? Do they create triangles with the center backs or the fullbacks? So now you have to ask yourself, what patterns are currently happening? What rotations are currently happening? Anytime that you watch the game, you have to identify what patterns are happening to get into the final third. Are they circulating the ball? Are they trying to go forward immediately? Are there any certain rotations that players do often? Who's taking up the half spaces in the build-up and in the finishing phase? How often does the team look to switch the ball, or do they drag out opponents into certain areas? So notice how in this sequence they are moving the ball side to side. They notice that on the left side it's a little bit congested. They can't get anything done in that area, so they quickly rotate the ball to try and attempt to create something on the right side. Two players are making the run in deep. They're able to progress the ball in that area and draw the foul. And lastly, what is the team's aim during the final phase? In this clip right here, you can see how this team is rotating the ball side to side. They switch play at least 2 or 3 times, trying to find that isolation with the players out wide, either for a 1v1 or a 2v1 situation. In this next clip, you can see the same exact thing happening. Big long switch to create that one-on-one chance and try to create an attacking opportunity. Just like you see here, they're able to try and create something inside the box. They're able to win a corner kick. Now during the transition phase, you want to identify what are the players' reaction and how does the team react as a whole. Are they keen to win the ball back right away? Are they just dropping in back into formation? When they win the ball back, do they look to counterattack quickly? Are they looking to circulate the ball? What is their reaction when they are in that transition? So for example, in that clip before, you saw how right away the offensive team looked to counterattack and then the defending team looked to drop back. Here you can see how the defending team is just going back into formation. So next, we're going to look at the team's defensive structure out of possession. What are their formations in a deep block, a mid block, while they're pressing? What part of the field are they currently in? What moment of the match are they currently in? All these factors come into play depending on the game situation. Are they pressing centrally? Are they aiming to push the team inside or towards the outside? What are they doing during the defensive phase? So now we're going to look at, does the team have a pressing trigger? Are they pressing the fullbacks, the center backs, the goalkeeper? Are they looking to push the team centrally or force them out wide? How do they react once they win the ball back? How do they react if they are outplayed in their press? What does the team do defensively during these phases? And of course, this all depends on the team's characteristics and attributes. Are they fit? Do they have a high work rate? Do they work well together? Are they in sync? Are they communicating? All these factors come into play when they are defending together as a unit. And then the very last thing is the team's set piece strategies. Depending on where the ball is positioned on the field, how many players are attacking the box, how many players are defending the free kick, corner kick, how many players are going to make specific runs, where is the ball positioned, is it on the flanks, is it central? all these factors come into play, and usually teams have a specific way of doing these set pieces. So it's your job to analyze these moments and see what teams usually do. And guys, that's how I analyze football matches. If you like this video, please like, comment, and share. Comment on what you want to learn about next.